oh my God, this is me. This is literally God speaking to me through this podcast.
As young as I can remember myself, I've always wanted to be making videos, making films. When I remember being a kid, if you remember like the newspapers when they had the ads in the back, they had like all the specials for Kmart and Best Buy. I would go to the Best Buy section or Circuit City when that was a thing.
Right.
You remember that?
I do.
And I would look at the camcorders,
City,
open camcorders. Dude, and I didn't even have a grid for it, but there was something about that I was just drawn to. I was just something about being able to capture and make stories. I don't know what it was. And it's so funny because it was definitely an identity thing for me. Like I didn't know who I was. I didn't really fit in with any crowd. I was using social media when Facebook first came out to like create my identity, like put on some sort of persona that people could literally like and all that sort of stuff. And what was so interesting was when I was like creating content or like starting my own company, was I was trying to get other people to buy into the value that I could produce. Like, hey, hire me to do your content, hire me to do your videos, hire me to do your marketing. And it's so wild, bro, because the shift for me was when God said to me, that like he allowed my business to just totally fall apart, was like, oh, for sure, dude. But it was so annoying because I was like, man, I know I'm good at this. Why is nobody seeing the value in it? And God essentially said to me, what if I was your only client?
That's good.
What if all you had to do was create for me? And that's basically what happened to you, was you were trying to go and like pitch your value, pitch your idea, and then God brought you to this place of like, what if? The bottom line is like, once I finally came to this place of like, Peter, I've been fishing all night long. It's not working. And then Jesus says, what if you do it my way?
That's right.
What if you just did it my way?
This is literally me. Okay, I've always loved cameras. Like I've always loved being able to capture a moment. It's one of the biggest reasons why I joined the media ministry at my church, because I wanted to capture these moments. And of course, like that, the better I got with the camera, I started my own production company. And you know, I even today, like right now, like I had sent out like 50 emails to businesses because I'm trying to explain to them and show them the value of quality content to help their business grow. And I'm sending emails out, and I'm at this crossroads right now with God today. And a buddy of mine sent me this guy's podcast, right? Months ago, telling me to watch it. I never did. This episode, I believe, came out 8 days ago. Okay. I had never watched a single episode of this. This episode came out 8 days ago. I'm tripping out because I'm literally here sitting at my desk, and this is my argument with God. God, earlier today, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sending emails out. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to, God, but I'm like, I'm behind on rent, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Today is the 10th, okay, the 10th of June. I'm literally 10 days behind on my rent, okay? It's gonna make sense when I catch you up on why this podcast is literally ministering to me today. Today's June 10th, okay? I'm 10 days behind on my rent. I'm literally a certain amount short. And I'm sitting here in the morning, and I'm like, God, I need to find a job. I haven't had a 9-to-5 in over a decade, okay? I've ran a gym. I have my own production company with my wife now, my video production company, where we pitch content to businesses to help them grow their business and their brand. And I'm sitting here because we're behind on rent and I don't have the money. We pulled all of our resources together, and I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? Like, if this isn't where I'm supposed to be, then show me what I'm supposed to be doing with, where am I called to, God? And I get a text message from my pastor, and he's like, Chris, can you speak on Thursday? And I'm like, you're funny, God. And so I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you know what, pastor? Let's do it. Shortly, I get a text message, okay, from someone saying, hey, I have a check for you. And I'm like, you're funny, God. And guess what happened? I pick up that check, and that check was the exact amount that I needed to make my rent this month. If that is not a direct call from God to tell me that I am supposed to be preaching his word and doing full-time ministry, I don't know what is. And of course, that wasn't good enough. So now fast forward, okay? A whole bunch of drama happened earlier today where I really start questioning whether or not I should be in this business that I'm in, where I'm shooting content for other brands. And so I'm sitting here at my desk and I'm editing footage, I'm editing stuff here on my laptop, and what happened? I'm like, you know what? While I'm editing, I'm gonna listen to this guy's podcast. And so I start turning it on, and it gets to this part that we just watched, okay? And I'm even then, like I'm still going through all this whole thought process of like, God, where have you called me? And I'm listening to him, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, oh my God, this is me. This is literally God speaking to me through this podcast that was whose channel was originally sent to me months ago, but now this particular episode only came out 8 days ago. Okay, 8 days. Oh my God, what is 8 in the Bible? What does it signify? New beginnings. Okay, this is what I mean. God is so intentional that he will make things so crazy apparent that there's no way I could logically outthink or outtalk my way out of this. A few days ago, I told my buddy, you know what my dream is? If I no longer had to worry about money and my bills were paid and my kids had food in their stomachs and, I didn't have to worry about, getting kicked out and everything was taken care of, I would shoot content for God full time. I would treat it like like he's my only client, like it is my full-time job. This was a few days ago. The same guy who I told that to is the one who sent me this podcast. Okay? This is the crazy part. Then what happens? This guy who I've never seen, I've never heard, Cap Chatfield, I think his name is, his story is literally where I'm at right now. Right? So what is it, the conclusion that I came to? That I need to create content for God. It's not me creating God content. It is creating for God, for God's kingdom. So if this at all resonated with you, please tag this guy. I'm going to tag him and let him know that his testimony literally was my confirmation from God that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be creating not content. I'm supposed to be creating stories and capturing these moments to help encourage and motivate those who feel like they're stuck, who feel like they don't know where God is calling them. Because somehow, some way, God is going to make it very apparent where you're supposed to be. My pastor always tells me someone's blessing is on the other side of your obedience. The one thing that has stopped me from pursuing full-time ministry has been fear. It's fear that I wouldn't be able to provide for my family, right? But what if God was my only client? What if the person that I'm supposed to be doing this for was God all along?